everyone, I hope you are well. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Trisha Miller. I hope you'll stick around, hit that subscribe button, because today is episode 2 of my whole house declutter and organization series, and we are going to focus on the office. I cannot wait. I'm gonna share all my tips and tricks for my decluttering and organizing, help us get over that mental block of wanting to hold on to things that we don't need. I also want to remind you, especially if you're new, I am offering a $100 cash giveaway for the month of January. This is just to say thank you for all of my subscribers for giving me all of this support my first year as a YouTuber. All you have to do to enter is to make sure that you're subscribed to my channel, watch all my videos in January, and leave a comment. That's it. I will have all of that information pinned in the comment section. It's also in the video description box. Let's get started. Okay, here are the 3 stations that I have set up before we begin. This is going to be for donations. This is going to be for things that I want to keep but don't belong in this room, so kind of the put away after we're done bin. And then over here, I have a trash bag hanging from the door for things that cannot be donated. When I take on a big organization and declutter project, I like to do it section by section, bin by bin, cabinet by cabinet. That way, if you want to take a break for a day, a week, a month, you haven't really disturbed the rest of the room. You haven't created more of a mess that you then have to live with until you get back to it. And so even though I plan on doing the entire room, I still follow that same method. And I am starting right now with my Cricut shelves. Here is my method every single time. I take everything out, because I truly believe that is the only way to see everything you have. I can't even tell you how many items were hidden in that Cricut shelf and just throughout the office, so it really makes a difference to take the time to just pull everything out, see what you have, and then I form 2 piles. One for donations, one for things that I just have to throw away, and then technically 3 piles. And then the 3rd pile are for the things that I want to keep. And so then when I go back to put the things that I'm going to keep, I do it in an organized way, or as organized as possible. When I have open shelving like that, I tend to try to be a little bit more organized so it's not something that will stress me out when I look at it. And I put like things with like things. So what I mean by that, for my Cricut products, I'm putting all of my permanent vinyl together. I'm putting all of my iron-on vinyl together. All of the accessories are gonna go on that bottom shelf. And that way I know that all of my products will be exactly where I need them to be, and I can see all the colors that are available and nothing is going to waste. Are you a sticky note person? I write everything on sticky notes. I have a solution for us because I cannot live like this anymore. I will share that method that I am going to try to decrease the number of sticky notes that I use in a little bit, but first we have got to get my desk in check. So I'm going through all the different bins, all the pens, just doing that same system where I have my donation pile, my trash pile, and then my pile of things that I want to keep. And I am going to color coordinate my pens and markers and pencils into the shades of the rainbow. I think it looks beautiful. I love it when people organize this way. And so I try to do that in our office. I think it just sparks creativity and inspiration when you're surrounded by these colors in your work environment. In our main part of our house, I have it more neutral. I think balance is important. It can get a little overstimulating if there's lots of bright colors all around you all the time. But in the office, I just love it. decided to rearrange how I had the top of my desk organized. Something I really focused on in my last declutter video with our kitchen is just reminding you guys that once something is organized, it doesn't mean that it's always organized. It's important to just look at our systems. If they're no longer working for us, change it. And so I decided to move my candle warming lamp to the other side. I didn't love how it looked like I had two lamps right next to each other. And by the way, I love candle warming lamps. I don't trust myself to remember to blow out candles, so this is just a nice, safer way for me to enjoy my candles. And I just like the flow now of the desk better, and I can always rearrange things when I need to use my Cricut. Okay, for all my fellow sticky note obsessed people, here's my solution. I made this over on my Instagram account, so I will link that for you on the screen, but it's at Miller Family Vibes if you want to watch how I made this. But I'm taking a picture frame so I can have it sit on my desk, and this is going to essentially be a dry erase board. So now when I'm editing videos where I would typically write on a sticky note really quickly, I can just write on here all of my reminders. I can do a to-do list on here. I can write a fun Valentine's quote for my family on here. So many possibilities, and I'm gonna switch out the background with each holiday or season. And I think this is gonna be a good solution to save on those sticky notes for when I really, really need them. Because I've gotten to the point where I write on the sticky notes so much that they don't really trigger my brain to remember something because I'm so used to seeing them everywhere. So this is gonna be my new method to try. I want to say thank you to several of my subscribers who gave me the suggestion in my last declutter video to save any mugs that the kids make and just use them and repurpose them for like a pen holder or something. So this is a mug that Liam made for me from his artwork. So I'm putting it on my desk. The colors match perfectly in the office. So thank you so much for that suggestion. I have gotten really hardcore about being intentional about what I keep versus what I'll recycle that the kids make. And it's just an intentional process that I think takes a long time to get used to because it is hard. It is so hard to get rid of the things that their sweet little hands make for you, but your house can just get so cluttered by it. So I've gotten so much better about it. I am by no means perfect at it, but I hope that I can inspire you guys to be very intentional with what you are keeping. I like to have a bin that I keep for each of the kids, and just any artwork that I know I'm gonna want later on, I will hold on to in that bin. But another method that is just so easy is take a picture of it with your phone. Take a picture, then you can always go back and look at it and know that you still have it in case you wanted to print it out again or just see it. So I'm currently working on the bins, and this was definitely a deep, dark, cluttered corner in the office. I love large storage bins, but the one negative to them is that things hide in there so easily, and it's just a big old clutter spot. It's so easy to accumulate clutter in them when they're so big, and you can just add more and more and more to them. So big does not mean better when it comes to bins, and I had so much paperwork that we no longer needed in there that I'm gonna recycle. And as far as paperwork, taking a picture of important papers is another good method when you're taking pictures, because then you have what you need and you don't have to hold on to the actual paper. But if you do take those pictures, get a file system like on your Google Drive so you immediately download those pictures so that you're not searching for them later on. Okay, we're taking a very necessary break to refill the iced coffee. You know how around the holidays, calories don't count? Well, I say when you are working on a decluttering and organization project, caffeine doesn't count.
I've been working on myself. I really try my best to change, but sometimes even love will fade. Right? Maybe we should stay in bed, pretend that everything's the same. Just a little play pretend.
walk you through my organization system that I've already been using that's really been working well. So this whole pegboard is from Ikea and all of the different attachments are from Ikea. So I will link all those products for you in the video description box. But up here I keep all of my planner and calendar stickers so that I can grab them when I need them. I have all of my sticky notes in here, so these come in and out. And actually we can probably refill that because I've taken a bunch out lately. So I keep sticky notes down here. Surprise, surprise, more pens. I know I have a pen problem. And then I have just an empty cup there. This is where I keep my push pins and then some Cricut accessories. I have a mini stapler in here with staples, my scissors. This is probably my favorite feature because then I can access my scissors. I know where they are. I'm somebody who always loses scissors. I don't know why, but makes it easy right there. And then I just have some stuff that the kids made up there. And then I keep a shelf here for just some memorabilia, stuff that the kids made me, all that good stuff. If you watched my New Year's video recently, we did these inspirational quotes together. I have my work calendar, and then I have my workout calendar.
We're now in just a little corner where we keep our printer, and it's on a table. There were two things that I wanted to change over here. I ordered a second table. It's the exact same table that the printer is on, but it's for our 3D printer that's currently sitting on the floor. We were gifted it over the holidays, and we're so excited to use it, but we haven't set it up yet because we just didn't really have a home for it. So the table unfortunately came after you guys. I filmed this, so I'm so sorry, but picture that table right there, but another one right next to it with our 3D printer on there, because I think it's important just to have the little stations with all of the accessories. So the second thing I needed to change here, we had our printer ink in another location, extra printer paper in another location, so I just wanted to get it all next to the printer, next to the tool that's going to need it, and it just made it work so much better.
Okay, I'll walk you through the organization system we have set up behind Steven's desk. And then he has a shelf just like me where we put just artwork that the kids do or pictures and things like that. So over here, I have those same pull-out drawers that I had my sticky notes in for paper clips, some larger binder clips, and then some smaller binder clips. And then I have these cups with all of my different scissors that they cut like different patterns. And you know I had to color coordinate it for the rainbow. And then these are just some special pens. They do like outlines when you draw with them. And then up here, I have extra accessories for the pegboard. So there's this thing, it's just a clip, and I could click that in there. And it also comes with some hooks that I could put in. So I'm just holding on to these because I'm sure I will use them at some point. And then let's go over here. I have all of the permanent markers, and so I just have those organized by color. I have my hole punch. This is where I'm keeping our papers as we get our forms for our taxes this year or for 2023, so I'm gonna keep them in there. And then this is where when I print out a new recipe I wanna try, I just keep it in here. All right, I think next up, I just wanna take care of everything that's on the floor over here because I want to vacuum this rug. And then we'll go to this shelf, go through these bins, and then we will take all of this on. Okay, this room was definitely desperate for a vacuum session. Look at how full it got. Good morning, everybody. It is day 2 of our office declutter and organize project. I ended up stopping yesterday because I felt burnt out. I wasn't in the mood. I wasn't motivated anymore. And I think it's really important to listen to your body. When it is time to stop, it is time to stop. And I'm glad I did because I woke up today so much more motivated, got all the energy. Yes, when in doubt, caffeinate. That's always my philosophy. However, there was not enough caffeine in our refrigerator yesterday to sustain me. So I'm glad that I waited. I feel really good. I'm excited to take on this closet today. We have the shelves and really just get things organized. This is the fun part. I don't always look forward to the decluttering, but I really look forward to the organization. Let's get started. I want to show you something I did last night. So I took this basket and I put all of my notebooks that I use pretty regularly in there. And then this is my basket for returns. I like to have things that I need to return just visible so I don't forget about them. And then this is just an empty basket that we can use. And I'm already using my whiteboard. I love this. This is so fun just to put the little to-do list on or just little daily reminders. Love this idea.
I leave the TV on, I'm done with your sad eyes.
Hi, my name is Trisha Miller, and I have an unhealthy love of colorful pens and seasonal hand towels.
Okay, these pens kept me up at night. I am being a complete hypocrite if I hold on to all of these pens, but yet I'm trying to motivate you and inspire you to declutter your spaces. I don't need hundreds of colorful pens, even though I love them. So if I don't change, things won't change. So I am going through all of my pens now this morning. It's intentionally the very first thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put as many as I can in this basket, especially the ones that I know I am not using, and I know that they're good pens that somebody else can use. And I'm gonna use my method where I give them an expiration date. So I'm gonna take a sticky note, I'm gonna put it on top, I'm gonna give them an expiration date of 1 month from now, which will be St. Patrick's Day. And if I don't touch these pens, then they are getting donated. And I'm actually gonna try to do this once a month until I really whittle them down. But this method works really well for me, so I hope you'll try it for yourself. It just holds me accountable to a set date, and I've never had a situation where I use the item before the expiration date, so it's a necessary process for me. This shelf had a lot of items that I call our just-in-case items, like a box of 100 white envelopes that we keep just in case we start mailing a bunch of things. The tool that we built the shelf with, just in case we need the tool again. But we don't, we never use them, so I'm just being very real with myself as I go through this and just only keeping the things that I know we need, and then I'm going to either donate, recycle, or throw away the items that we no longer are gonna use.
The type of person that dusts their computer, but I'm not. I'm gonna donate this to somebody who is. Same thing for microfiber cleaning cloths. I always think I'm gonna use them, so I hold on to them, but I don't. As I've mentioned before, I am a former high school teacher. So I guess I held on to my hole punches. I have, about 25, a class set of hole punches in here. I think it is time to donate those. Okay, let me show you how I organize these. So this one is completely empty. And remember, just because you have an empty space, that doesn't mean you need to fill it. And then this is all of my command strips. And then down here, I have some greeting cards, and I know I have greeting cards in other places, I think in the closet, so I'm gonna move them over here. And then we have the kids' Polaroid cameras, extra school supplies, and then more extra school supplies. Okay, the time has come to take on my colorful everything closet. So these are from Ikea. It's a rod and a bracket system. I don't know if they still have them, but if they have them, I will link them. So I want to get the ribbons all cleaned up. And then up here, I have all of my gift bags, so we definitely need to go through those. I can donate a bunch of those. I want to organize all the paper up there, figure out all of this. A lot of it is just putting stuff back away, but also decluttering. I know there's some stuff in here. I did this closet last spring, and I will link that video for you in case you want to see how I organized it. But stuff that I haven't used since last spring can absolutely be donated. All right, let's go.
When I originally did the makeover on this closet, I did love how it turned out, and I love all the organization that I got set up in there, but the one thing I didn't do was declutter. And so now it's important for me to go through. Just because I have a space for something doesn't mean I need to hold on to it. So I'm trying to be real with myself, especially with things like gift bags. I had held on to all of the gift bags from my baby showers from all 3 of my kids. And I don't have that many friends now that are still having babies. So I picked 2 of my favorite bags, and I'm just gonna donate the rest of them. And so just things like that, going through and just being honest with ourselves about what we truly need. Because really the main reason that I'd like to declutter, having a lot of stuff everywhere in my environment, yes, it takes up space, but it also takes up space in my mind. I feel so much better when we don't have things just lying around everywhere, where we have organization. It just makes our life run so much smoother. And I think everybody deserves to live in a clutter-free, organized environment. Everybody deserves to feel at peace in their home. And having that system in our house just makes me feel at peace. Our whole family thrives when we just don't have stuff everywhere. And another thing, a bonus, is that it saves money. It saves so much money to be organized. I don't know why I was buying gift bags for the past year. I have all of these gift bags, and as we were going through and I was decluttering and organizing them, I did it by holiday. So I put all of my Valentine's bags front and center, so I now know exactly what I have, so I don't need to buy any more Valentine's bags. So it saves money, it saves stress. It makes me feel so good to do this.
Live your life within the moment, and don't go wait until the morning. You never know when it is over. All that I know is we'll get older. So let us dance this night away. To the groove and the light, the flicker. We get lost in the crowd, it's getting thicker. We get away from the drinks and chatter. Haven't said a word, but it doesn't matter. Feel the air get thinner. I'm standing in a blurry dream. No one else can see us. Live your life within the moment. And don't go wait until the morning. You never know when it is over. All that I know is we'll get older. So let us dance this night away.
Okay, I'm back from my snack break, and I have a cleaning tip for you guys. So if you have spots on your wall, try a magic eraser before you take the time to do a paint touch-up. Magic erasers get rid of so much stuff.
No one else can see us. So let us dance this night away.
Okay, let's check in on where we are at right now. So I just have these bins to go through. I love these reusable pouches. I got them on Amazon. I have them in a million different sizes, but I truly use these all the time for everything. For the kids, for me, for supplies. So I like to keep those visible so that I remember that I have them and I can keep using them. So I'm gonna give them their own little dedicated spot on the shelf. And now we're moving on to a new organization product that I recently purchased on clearance. It was either at Michael's or Joann's. I know I have a Joann's bag in front of me, but I'm not. That held our friendship bracelet strain, not what I'm talking about for the organization product. But I thought it would be perfect for all of our strain that we use to make our friendship bracelets. The kids and I love doing these. I guess it's called thread, not strain. Either way, the colorful, pretty stuff that we use to make our bracelets, we just recently got a ton of it, and so I wanted to have a system for that. And so I found, of course, a rainbow colored bin that held all of the string. It was the perfect size. As you can see, they fit in there. And this is just good because then when we're looking for a certain color, we know exactly what to grab. If anybody uses this material, you know that it can get tangled and just chaotic very quickly. So I'm hoping that this will make that a little bit easier. So I was so excited to find this. Does anybody else just love organization products like me? I can't even describe to you the thrill when I found this, and especially because it was 75% off. Oh my gosh, made my life.
Always lost about something. Who knows if I can find a track that could lead me back to those days when we were happy. We said we would never give up. I feel so lost and confused.
Okay, the last thing we need to do are to go through these different drawers. They're all labeled, and I just have to go in and just essentially declutter. So we're doing our piles. We're doing our trash pile, our donation pile, and then the pile of things that we want to put back in. And then some of the stuff just belonged in a different drawer. The whole family uses these drawers and this closet, so it gets a little bit disorganized. No big deal. We're gonna clean it up. I had a million staples. I do not need all those staples, so I am donating an entire bag of staples. When we get to the stamp drawer, I donated all the stamps. My kids just don't use the stamps anymore. As much as I think it would be fun to just play with stamps, it's just not our thing. So it's time to move on and give them to a family who will actually use them. So I'm just gonna go drawer by drawer, get the donations going, and just get everything organized as much as possible.
We can start all over now. Tell me why we have to hit the ground when it's easier to fly higher, 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 higher. Why do we have to fall back down? Hold my hand and I'll take you higher, 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 higher. I'll take you higher. Yeah. I don't wanna be the girl, but I kinda need a word. Well, I'm into you. And all I know, it's been a long time. I was on the sideline waiting for you. We could go to California or anywhere you wanna. As long as I'm with you, I'm alright. And we don't need the drama. We find our own nirvana. So run away with me tonight. 'Cause it feels like I'm dreaming when I'm waking up next to you. And my world was worried you broke my reputation, but I figured it's not on me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The way you're making me shiver, your hands on myself, I keep pulling the trigger, alright. This very finger for people like them. Oh, no, no. But darling, on my mind, I'm feeling so fly up in the zone now. I'm like a golden crown, whirling high up in the sky, oh. It's the way you make me feel so good right now. It's the way you make me feel so good, oh. I keep on falling astray from my intuition, but I'm pretending it's not my fault. No, no, no. The way you make it make glitter, you drink me like liquor, keep painting the picture, alright. No, I don't care much for people like them. Oh, nah, nah. But darling, on my mind, I'm feeling so fly up in the zone now. I'm like a golden crown.
I feel so good about everything we were able to accomplish today and yesterday. Thank you so much for joining me today and keeping me company while I took on this declutter and organization project in my whole house extreme declutter and organization series. This was episode 2. I will link episode 1 where I took on our kitchen, but I will be taking on the rest of our house in 2024. So if you haven't hit that subscribe button, hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up. I hope this gave you some motivation to tackle a corner in your home. It doesn't have to be an entire room. It could be as simple as one drawer in your home. Any small change can make such a difference in your life. Don't forget about my $100 cash giveaway. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel, leave a comment on this video and all my other January videos, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!
So wrap your arms around me like a borderline. Our fortress in the jungle, baby, we're around.